morning. Good morning. How
Good
is everybody
morning.
doing? We are super excited to be here. Oh my God. This week is Quit Week. We have been having an amazing telesummit all week on the BYOB morning and after dark show. We have had some great speakers, guys. We want you guys to come on in here, and you guys know the drill. Share out the broadcast. I tell this story over and over every day because I am so grateful that someone shared the broadcast out with me, because that one share changed my life. And I'll tell a little bit about my story in a few minutes. Guys, my name is Jennifer King. I am your exit strategist. My clients hire me to help them build a profitable online business so that they can leave that job that they are underpaid, overworked, and undervalued, so that they can build a generational wealth and legacy. Guys, you see, you're never going to get rich working a job. We had a great show yesterday where we did some round robins where we talked about if I hadn't quit that job. And it got a lot of people thinking. I was able to say if I had quit that job and finished the sentence, right? The other panelists are in the process of quitting their job. Berlin, who's our speaker this morning, has quit her job, and she'll talk about what it's meant to her. I am super excited about her presentations. Again, guys, if you haven't shared out the broadcast, please share out the broadcast. And if you are just coming across this broadcast this morning, we want you to click on the link or go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20. That is going to keep you connected with us. That is going to give you an opportunity to schedule a call to speak with someone on our team about your plan to build your online business so that you can quit your job. So I'm going to go ahead without any hesitation. And guys, get a pen and paper. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I want to introduce to you Miss Berlin Randolph. She will give you more information about her. Guys, we bring this show to you. We broadcast from all over the United States. I'm in Austin, Texas. Berlin is in Washington, D.C. The power of technology. And this technology that we're using is new to some people because of the coronavirus. But we've been in this online game for a long time. So we are super excited that we're even able to help other people build and grow their business, because with corona going on right now, life as we know it will never be the same. Life as we know it will never be the same. So let's get ready to hear from Miss Berlin Randolph.
Good morning, everyone. And again, welcome to the BYOB morning show. And again, yes, this week is Quit Week. And Jen said that I quit my job. Actually, no, I retired. But at
Same
one
thing.
time, I almost quit on me. So I'm asking and encouraging you to never, ever quit on you. No matter what we're facing today, we're facing COVID and a lot of layoffs and unemployment and just a lot. But I encourage you to don't quit on you. Now I'm struggling here, as you all can see, with my.
Go to the bottom, Berlin,
Yeah.
down there. Remember,
Oh,
we
okay.
did that down there. There you go.
Uh-oh. That's not what I want. I apologize, everyone.
No worries. While she's getting that together, guys, be sure you get pen and paper. Be prepared to ask questions. While Berlin said she retired, that's the same thing as quitting. I retired too, but it was a quit. It was a quit because retiring is really not what sustains me and my family right now. I had to build a business, an online business, so that I could have the money I needed, because in retirement, the retirement money wasn't enough. And luckily, I had a retirement plan, because these days, a lot of companies don't have retirement benefits like they did when I started in the mid 80s. So you got to have a backup plan. You got to have a backup plan. There you go, Berlin, right down there, right there. There you go. So let's get ready to hear from her. Be sure you share out the broadcast, because it was one share. Now scroll up. It was one share of the broadcast that completely changed my life. And I came across Coach Danielle Winningham, who is a master business and life coach. And she worked on my mindset to give me the courage, the confidence to quit. So let's go ahead and hear from Berlin. You may have to expand the screen again, Berlin,
Yeah, when I
down at
try.
the down at the bottom. But guys, get prepared. We have been talking all week. And then not only that, I want you to go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20, bit.ly/BYOB show 20, and get um somebody's in the waiting room, and get registered, because it is going to give you an opportunity to stay connected to us, also an opportunity to get on the phone with one of us to talk about what it is you need to do in order to quit your job. We have a full room outside Berlin, so go ahead and get started.
Good morning. Good morning again. I'm Verlin Smith Randolph, and I'm here to encourage you, not only today, but every day, to not quit on you. Yes, this is quit week, and normally we speak about quitting your job and just trying to do better. Don't live up to someone else's expectation, but live up to your own. Work toward making your own dreams come to fruition, building your own business and working for you just as hard as you work for someone else, all the long hours and energy and time spent away from home, away from family, just traveling on the road back and forth. Put that time into you now. There's time. Granted, there are some of us who are working from home, literally just away from the building, but you still have work to do at home. And then there are those who have no work to do. I want to encourage you to not quit on yourself. I am the Rose of Audacity, the owner and creator of such. I am an Amazon #1 bestselling author and the co-host of the BYOB Morning Show. And I would like to thank Dr. Reverend Danielle Winningham for allowing me to have an opportunity yet again to speak on her platform. This week on Quit Week, COVID-19 is prevalent with everyone. Everyone is affected by it. There's so much fear and anxiety and just a rush about everything. There's no peace. Normally, our routine would be running around. I'm going to work, I'm flying, traffic's hot, running the children to school, traffic jams, running late for work, picking up, dropping off, stopping at the store. You were doing this every day, and you became accustomed to it. Now, all of a sudden, your routine has come to a screeching halt. What do we do now? I didn't see this coming. I don't know what to do. No, I get up, I get dressed, I get ready, I go to work, I drop the kids off. I do all that. I'm not doing that now. What do I do now? The routine is stopped. How do I take care of my family? What if the job just lays us off? We already been out for 4 weeks, 6 weeks. What do I do if they don't call me back? That's the uncertainty. And we all are faced with the uncertainty. No one knows any more than the next. Your neighbor doesn't know any more than you do. I don't know any more than you do here in Maryland. You might be in Wyoming. We all don't know. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, we all are in this thing together. But I encourage you to not quit on yourself. Don't feel down about it, because things will get better. And if you decide, well, again, if the job doesn't call me back, or you may even think, this just occurred to me, when the government shut down about December 18, 2018, who saw it coming? Did you plan for it? Most of us probably did not. But then again, you were off for 4, 6, maybe 8 weeks. But you got through it. And then here we are again, 15 months later, same thing. I think about the two sisters who lived here in Maryland who were faced with the furlough by the government. And what did they do? They used what they had in their hands. They knew how to make cheesecakes. They was good at it. And they built a business by what they already knew. And now they are the furloughed cheesecakes. They have an up and running and thriving business that started right at home. And you can do that too. You can do that too. After a while, you get tired of people mistreating you. I would say jobs, the workplace, mistreating you. Because one thing for sure, two things for certain, your boss will never pay you enough to be his neighbor. Ever pay you enough to be his neighbor or even live in his neighborhood. So that's something to think about. So with the uncertainty of everything that's going on around us, I implore you to please, please do not give on you. Hold on to your faith. If you need someone to talk to them. Don't worry about what they're going to say or think when you walk away or when you hang up the phone. Talk to them. Because we don't want depression to set in. Anxiety is already prevalent. It's there. Everyone is experiencing some level of anxiety and fear, and that's natural because we're human. We're facing the unknown. We're facing something we have never even seen before. Don't even know how to begin to fight. But to be clean and to cover up, that's all they tell us to do because we don't know. And even if you're considering the fact that maybe I won't go back to work, I implore you to use what's in your hands. We all have gifts and talents. We all do. Perhaps you're good at speaking. Perhaps you're good at teaching or writing even. Use your gifts and your talents. That way, one thing for sure, you'll get paid for what you work, and no one can take your gifts and your talents from you. Build on that. You can build your business from your kitchen table. That's where it starts. It starts with a desire and action. You can build right from your kitchen table. I know because I've done it. I know because I'm in a community of women who have done it and is currently doing it. And it's beneficial and it's profitable. It's your money. You're not getting paid what somebody say that you're worth or think that you are worth. No, 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 no. You're getting paid for your gifts, for your services that you provide. So don't quit on you. We have an amazing certification program here. Amazing. And I would like to encourage you to become a coach. Teach someone what you already know how to do, the things that we take for granted. Teach someone, show them, and get paid. That's your gift, that's your talents, that'll be your profit. That's yours. Build your own online business. Everything and everyone is on the internet now. Our coach has been telling us this for, I guess about 7 years now. It's coming. It's coming. They get online and get started. And here we are. Here we are. I was nervous at first too. It was like something out of the Jetsons. The Jetsons was a futuristic cartoon back in the day. We're here now with the robots and the cars that's driving themselves and the microwaves and the automatic this, that, and the third. We are here now. And we're at a space where you either get right or get left. And that's real. Don't give up on yourself. I encourage you again to become a coach. You can go to bit.ly, BYOB show 20, and see the lengthy list of certifications that you can receive by becoming a coach in your field. You may want to be real estate or a business coach, life coach, spiritual coach, fear fighting coach. You may want to teach accounting or tax preparation. It is so much that you can do without even leaving your home. You'll have more time with your family. You'll have time with your children. Your children need you right now. Everything happens for a reason. We spend 10, 12, 14 hours at work with travel time, come home, rush, take the kids to karate, bring them back, do this, fix dinner, wash clothes, do homework, all of that. And you may have been complaining about, I don't have enough time to do everything that I need to do. Guess what? You're home now. You have the time. The time that you didn't have for you, you now have some time that you can put into you. Take your me time in your free time and consider building your own online business. It truly is worth it. It's doable. We see it done every day. Our coaches helping women all over the country to build their business. Now, you just don't go from A to Z. You have to go through. Your freedom could very well be on the other side of this pandemic. Because, see, I believe we're going to make it through. I believe this is an attention getter, to slow us down and take the time to think and appreciate how good we have it, or in some cases, how good we had it. But we have time right now, and we need to use our time wisely. So if you're tired of that hustle and bustle, that back and forth, working 3 and 4 jobs, or one job doing 3 and 4 other people's work, it's time to think about you. A lot of times we put ourselves on that back shelf. Oh, I'll get there. No, it's time to move up a little forward. It's time to come forward and think about you. Again, take your me time right now in your free time and consider building your own online business. You can go to bit.ly, BYOB show, and look at the list of certifications that we have to offer. I encourage you to keep the faith, keep believing, hold on to your hope, that joy that you still have, because it's there. It may be clouded right now, but it's there. And take a chance on you and create your own online business. Again, go to bit.ly, BYOB show 20. We thank you so much for joining us. And Coach Danielle, I thank you. I'm back, Jen.
Thank you so much. That was so amazing, guys. Don't quit on you. I think that is such an amazing, that's a great message, because right now there is so much uncertainty. Nobody knows from one day to the next. We have all these articles going around. We have all this stuff going around on social media, and we don't know what to believe, right? But like you said, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. We need to believe in us and set ourselves up for our future. And you have control of that, because going to a job every day and being dependent on somebody else to pay you, this was truly a real life situation of here today and gone tomorrow with all these jobs. Here today and gone tomorrow. I'm super excited. Thank you so much, Berlin. We have another one of our co-hosts in the house. Let's hear from Miss Chiquita Lindsay. Oh my God, I am super excited that you're here with us. What's the word you got for us this morning, Miss Chiquita?
Good morning, everybody. I'm so glad to be here. Verlin, that was amazing because a lot of times people will give up on themselves. I have been at that point, so I definitely can understand that. But if we can't depend on ourselves, who else can we depend on?
That's
So
right.
we have to start putting ourselves first. We have to start being selfish and put what
Absolutely.
we need first. So that was a great message this morning, Verlin. Great message.
Chiquita, tell the people who you are. We probably have some new people out in the audience.
Oh, thanks, Jennifer. Keep me on cue. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, my name is Chiquita Lindsay. I'm the queen of real estate, and women hire me to help them build their retirement fund or catch up on their retirement fund within real estate.
Great. And so all week we have been, this has been quick week on the BYOB morning and after dark show. And I want to thank the morning host for allowing me to come in. You see, my background is dark because I'm on the after dark, but they allowed me to come in today, or actually all week. We still will be running this telesummit through Sunday. So there's still plenty of time for you to get some more information. We have some more speakers. We have a whole different crew that comes in on the weekend. So we want you guys to come in, get registered at bit.ly/BYOB show. On tonight, is it tonight? Today's Friday, right? See, I get my days confused now that I'm at home. I didn't even realize that we were going on 4 weeks of being quarantined, because I have been working from home for 10 months now. So this is routine for me. The only thing that's different is that my son is at home with me now, right? So getting up and getting going and making my own schedule has been my routine because someone shared the broadcast with me. So be sure you guys share out the broadcast. I invested in me and invested in my future and my time, and got with Coach Danielle Whittingham and to build an online business so that I could leave my job. And that's what this whole week is about. So guys, go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20. I am going to be teaching a masterclass tonight on the cost of quitting. The cost of quitting. And then tomorrow we're going to have a live Q&A. And I really want you guys to come to the workshop tonight, because what I'm going to be discussing is, I promise you, if you've been working a job and like Verlin said, you're used to getting up, getting dressed, getting the kids ready, and then getting out in traffic, getting everybody where they need to go, all this hustle and bustle. I can remember I would be 2 hours getting ready in the morning and getting people where they needed to go, and then getting to work and being like, just like exhausted, but the work day hadn't even started. If that's what you do, you really need to come tonight, because I'm going to be talking about the cost of quitting. And it's not a high cost. It's not a high cost. It's not what you're going to think it is, right? It's not what you think it is. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to come up with that number, and then take a look at some expenses, because you're going to have to invest in you. I always tell people that building a business is just like going to college. You can't enter college. First of all, you have to test to get into college. Then you have to sign up for courses. You have to attend your courses. You have to study. You have to pass. Then you pay tuition. Then you pay tuition. Then you pay tuition. I say all that because people think that they can come here and get business coaching and they shouldn't have to pay for it. People think they can follow people on social media and pick up what they're doing and then take that and run with it. That's the worst thing you could ever do. That's the worst thing you can ever do, because you don't have the right strategy. How do I know? Because that's what I did. That's what I did. That's why I wasn't successful. That's why I was at a job for 33 years. And that will be you too. That will be you too. And Chiquita was at her job for 37 years. Verlin, how long did you work at your job?
30.
30 years. Oh my God. What is that? I can't add 30, 34, that's 64, and then 37 years. That's 101 years. 101 years right here on this screen. Right here on this broadcast, 101 years worth of work. And we weren't millionaires. We weren't millionaires, and probably with all our money combined. But Chiquita Lindsay right now, her money, she's a millionaire. Tell them a little bit about it, Miss Chiquita.
Oh, wow, Jennifer. I've been gone off my job since 2017. Never was able to create any wealth because paycheck to paycheck. But since I've been away from my job, in the first 7 months, I created $250,000 of real estate. Now I own over $1 million worth of real estate. If I had still been at that job, I would have never had that. Wouldn't have never had that. And you brought up a point, Jennifer. People go to college and they after 4 or 5 years in college, they walk away with hundreds of $1,000s worth of debt and get out and work and never can pay that debt off.
That's right.
Never. There's people. For instance, my son, he still got student debt. Still got student debt. So something's wrong with that picture.
Mhm.
Something's wrong with that picture.
Very wrong. And then people graduate from college and can't find a job. And now more than ever, these poor college students, us out in the workforce, people not having jobs. I have my master's degree, and if anybody wants it, I will send it to you because it's useless to me right now. Why? Because it didn't make me the money I thought it was going to make me. It kept me on a plantation sharecropping for somebody else. And I'm not down in college. Do not get me wrong. I am not talking bad about college. I'm talking about options. I've talked to people on the phone and they'll say, well, I may, work with you, but I'm going to go back to school and get my degree. And I'm not trying to talk people out of going to school, but I am trying to tell them about my experience. A degree does not equal a job. A degree does not equal revenue, and a degree is not going to equal wealth. It's not going to equal wealth. If you want different, you've got to do different. If you want to be in control of your legacy, of your wealth, you've got to build a business. You've got to build a business. And in this day and time, it needs to be an online business because of social distancing. They're talking about right now, they have no idea when the country is going to open up. And I don't know who sent that article this morning. Was that you, Chiquita? That sent that article? Maybe it was Chanel. It was Chanel that sent that article where we may have to walk around and prove that we've either been vaccinated or that we've had the virus and of course recovered. Because if you've had the virus and died, then you can't walk around and prove it.
Well, you know what? I always say, Jennifer, we're in a matrix.
Yes.
What you're seeing now is an illusion. It's not really real. We need to start looking behind the scenes because they got us looking one way while they're doing something the other way. So but they know what the end is. They know what the end is. So just be awake and be aware, listen and pay attention because there's something bigger going on in the world.
Absolutely. So I want you guys to be sure you go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20. I'm going to be teaching a master class tonight called The Cost of Quitting. And I have a special surprise for you guys. So you want to make sure you're registered so that you can get the replay if you're not able to make it, but you can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere. So why not log on and watch the video? Because it will be life-changing. Let me take that back. It can be life-changing. I'm not going to say it will be life-changing because everybody may not be prepared to receive it. If the information was very life-changing for me, it got me off of a job after 33 years. Because even if you're working from home now and you have to log in, like you may have to log in at 7:51, you may have to log in by 8 o'clock and then they're monitoring what you're doing, right? They're monitoring what you're doing. So you're still sharecropping for somebody else. And I'm hearing a lot of people saying, oh, now that I'm working from home, they're giving me even more work. They're giving me even more projects to do. I talked to someone the other day and they said they're giving me projects to do that there's no way I can finish in this amount of time. Very different than when they were at the job. And then you have people that are out of work. You have all these service industries, entertainers, all these folks that are out of work. And did people have a plan? I'm telling you, in this community, we had a plan because we were told, not specifically about this crisis, but we were told something's going to come. Get prepared. Our coach told us that. And over the last 4 weeks, she has been working with us individually and collectively on our mindset about this, on getting prepared, from toilet paper. She sent me a whole crate of toilet paper because I couldn't get any in Austin. Yeah. When we come to class, the first thing we do is she wants to know how's everybody doing. This is a coach that cares. And that's why I was so mesmerized by her and I jumped in her program because when she was talking, she was more passionate about my money than I was. Mm-hmm. And that's deep. That's deep. You're working with somebody. Can y'all see that sun coming in? in the back there. So guys, this is the time. This is the time. You have extra time now to make it happen. Before you might have said, well, I don't have enough time, or this, that, and the other. And I tell people, everybody has life. Please don't think that your life is any tougher than anybody else's life. Please don't think that because when I talk with people on the phone, I don't want to hear, I got this, and this. All I want to hear is, I want this. Because if you want it bad enough, we don't even have time to discuss what's going on. Now, I'm not being insensitive. What I'm saying is, you got to focus. And if you don't focus, you're going to get caught up in the this, that, and the third. What is going on? I have my kids doing this, my husband doing this. You're never going to get through it. But you still have your kids doing this, your husband doing this, or whatever, and you still go to a job. Let me repeat that. You'll still go to a job sick. You'll still go to a job when your kids are sick. But when it comes to building your business, you want to sit up and give me all this stuff about life. I had life too. Your life is no different than anybody else's. The circumstances may be different, but it's still a challenge for everybody. But you still go to work. So why would you give up on you? And I just get very passionate about it, because I was able to have someone share the broadcast with me and have my aha moment at 51. At 51, had I not had my aha moment, I would still be at a job going on my 35th year, living paycheck to paycheck. That will be you. Let me repeat that. That will be you if you don't do something different. And just know that when you come over here to do it, it's going to be some work. It's going to be some work. Anything worth having, it's going to be some work. But I'm telling you, if you do the work, you can build a business and leave your job and not even be worried. What's going on right now in the outside world, the social distancing, it has not affected me, other than me getting more groceries delivered. I've been getting my groceries delivered for over a year now, because I don't have time to go to the grocery store. Right? There's certain things you have to do, certain adjustments. I don't go to the grocery store. I don't clean my house. I don't do all the stuff that I used to do before that would make me tired and then want to go to sleep. I don't even do that anymore, because I have somebody come do it for me, because my coach taught me how to build a business so I could afford it, because my time is valuable, and I want to spend my time building generational wealth. It took me 8 months to get off my job. Had I not did that, I'd still be there. So when you come and talk with us, we're sensitive to being a woman, number one, because we know what it is. But please, please, please don't think that your life is any different than mine. Please don't think that I was lucky. Please don't think that I didn't do the work, because I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning working before I even went to work. I was up at 12 o'clock at night working before I went to sleep. So please don't think that you're any different. Please don't think that I'm special, because I'm not special. I just did the work, and you got to be passionate about it. And you got to, instead of talking about what's going wrong, let's talk about what we can do to make it right.
Right, the possibilities.
I'm sorry, I'll start preaching. I get real. Go ahead, Verlin. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, just the possibilities that could come out of this. And she's not saying just quit your job altogether, because there's a strategy, there's a process. We're not telling you just jump off into, the deep end. No, there's a process. There's a strategy. And Jennifer, if anyone has the strategy, she now has it.
I have the strategy because it's the exact same thing that I did. And what really almost amuses me about people is that they think that they can get into a program and it's a magic bullet. It is no magic bullet. And then when they get in and don't want to do the work, then they say, oh, that program doesn't work, or that doesn't work. Yes, it does. You have to come in and be accountable for what you do, because the strategy works because I did it. Chiquita did it. Verlin's doing it. Everybody, there's so many people doing it. So you have to be willing to look at you. But what happens is people want to blame somebody else. People want, because that's easy. And it's easy to give up, but you're going to be sharecropping if you don't do it. I'm super excited about the workshop tonight, the cost of quitting. Go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20. We have some special gifts for you guys tonight. Also, we're going to continue this telesummit through tomorrow. We're going to be here on tomorrow and Sunday. We have some speakers. We have a whole new crew coming in for the weekend crew. We're going to continue the conversation. I'm very passionate about it, more so now than ever, because so many people don't have a job. And I plead with you to not wait until you leave your job and then call us and say, I just got laid off. It is not going to happen overnight. It is not going to happen overnight. And if you just got laid off and you don't have means, you're not going to be able to receive the strategy because you're going to be so focused on survival. Come
Right.
get with us before you're in survival mode. Let me repeat that. Come get with us before you're in survival mode, because you can't call and say, oh, I was laid off. I hear Coach talk about people that have been watching her for years, and then they come say, oh, I got laid off. We can't work a miracle like that. We can't do it. We can't do it because, number one, you're not going to be able to pay for your coaching. Number two, please don't expect something for nothing. And I tell people this all the time. When you build your business, are you going to be giving away your services for free? When you build your business and it's your job, you're going to expect people to pay you, right? So we expect people to pay. We're not trying to break the bank, but if you go to college, go to a trade school, go to a beauty school, you'll pay for that. So it's the same principle here. It's the same principle here. And I'm super excited about the people that I have had an opportunity to talk with this week, because they get it. They get it. And so if you're not able to receive this, I need you to really think about what role you play in it, and not be like, oh, who does she think she is? I need you to think about your role, because a lot of times we're always pointing the finger at somebody else, and that's why we're stuck. Because that was me. That was me, pointing the finger at somebody else. And here's another thing I'm going to tell you guys. Your friends and family won't understand your decision or your journey. Keep it to yourself. And what's going to happen is you're going to end up distancing from them. They're going to talk about you, but I need you to remember this. They didn't send you no toilet paper. They don't pay no bills. They didn't send you no ground meat. They ain't sent you nothing right now. So why do you even care? Why do you even care? And I'm not being insensitive. They're really the ones being insensitive. Let me repeat that. They're the ones being insensitive. They're not going to understand your journey nor your vision. But over in this community, there's not a soul in this community that does not understand multiple millions of dollars, generating revenue. Let's go get it. That's the conversations we have all day, every day. Aren't they, Verlin?
Yes, they are.
They are. So give us some closing words, Verlin, and we're going to get out of here because I got some more work to do.
Well, I just want to encourage you to don't quit on you. Hold your head up, keep the faith, and you will get through this. I believe we're going to get through this.
Absolutely.
If at no other time, this is a time to pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention to the things that you've done, the things that you're about to do, and the things that are coming. Be faithful. We're going to get through this. Just be encouraged. Don't give up on you. Consider the offer that I made to become a coach. Just take a look at it. Do it for you. Today is your day. It's Good Friday. Do something good for you as well.
That's right. I love it. I love it. Yes, today is Good Friday. And before we get out of here, I just want to say that I can remember when I was working on Good Friday, it was not an official holiday. It was one, well, it is an official holiday, but it wasn't a day off for us necessarily. It was an optional holiday where you could swap it out for another holiday. But sometimes our executive director, which I love to death, he was a great man, would give us a half a day. So when we would get to work on Good Friday, nobody did any work because everybody was walking around wondering if Mr. Collier was going to let us off early. I don't care what Mr. Collier does today. This is my first Good Friday. I don't care. My first Good Friday, not working. I don't care if he lets them off today, because that's not my conversation, but that was the conversation for years, guys. And I know a lot of people go to work wondering, are we going to get off early? What are we going to get? Make your own holiday.
Yeah.
Make your own holiday. Guys, thank you again, Verlin, for coming in here. I appreciate it.
Certainly.
Guys, we'll be back tonight. I will be teaching a master class on the cost of quitting. We want you guys to go to bit.ly/BYOB show 20. Get registered. We're continuing this amazing telesummit through Sunday night. Guys, you don't want to miss it. We got more great speakers. We'll see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.